He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
What's up now, YouTube? What are you gonna do? Huh? For all you Rumble guys, sorry, that one got cut by YouTube. YouTube guys earlier, Rumble got cut. Mr. L, I'm gonna put the link up. I need you. Can you want to talk up? Motherfucker, I'm gonna let you up because I want to talk about what we talked about the other day. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna put the link up just for you, and then I'm gonna delete it. Let me know when you get up here, brother. It's gonna be a little different for you guys. I mean, we talked about this, me and L. Shit's crazy, man. But yeah, while we're waiting on them, YouTube didn't like me today. This just now, like 10 minutes ago. Rumble, they told me to kiss ass this morning, kick rocks this morning. I don't understand. Anyway, all right. I am sorry, guys. Like, YouTube just took my whole other story down, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. But for those you don't know, it was about Larry Elder, and Larry Elder was on the fucking Breakfast Club. And, you know, there we go.
What's up, brother?
My man. What's up, homie? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to take that link down.
All good, all good.
All right, remind me again what we were talking about the other day.
I think we were talking a little bit about the prison system, and we were talking about
modern day slavery and how the government
slavery, exactly, and just the way that these private prisons work a little bit out here. Yeah, where did you want to start?
Well, introduce yourself, man, because I know we're not from the same group. I'm from conspiracies. You're from shit talking, which is how we actually met because of Nunya.
Shout out and salute to Nunya. I seen her out there today getting her work in. So yeah, check it out, man. My name's LL. You know, I'm in Denver, Colorado, born and raised, and I've been to the penitentiary. Really?
Oh, my bad. I thought I was on mute.
I'm 41 years old. I've been to prison 3 times, and just been through a lot, man. And here on YouTube now, just creating content and, you know, spreading love to the people.
Same. It's good to see you're finally growing that beard back out.
Yeah, I am. I went and got a haircut, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to keep the beard right now.
All right. So like I said, we were talking about, I forgot, about a waste of money and fraudulent spending and how I think and today's modern day oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I wanted to speak on that real quick because you brought up some other numbers. You brought up some numbers about 60,000 a head per year per inmate. The government,
average, yeah.
The average. Okay, I always thought it was 10,000, but even at 10,000, you know, even if it was 10,000, they're not spending $10,000 per head to house, feed, clothe, and take care of the inmates through rehabilitation and stuff, through programs and all. It's just not used for that. Like the funds are not
How
being
so?
used for that. I worked in the kitchen, and this is where I kind of first saw the first. When you first get there, you got to have a job. They usually throw you in the kitchen. First thing they
Yeah.
do, right? You're on dishes.
Oh, I
So
know.
that's
I've never
the
been to
first.
jail.
So
Tough
that's what happens when you go to prison, and it's mandatory. You have to have an 8-hour job. That's the first day. You go to the hole.
Oh, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
There's no sitting around all day and hanging out. You have to have
Well,
a
that shit
job.
on TV is bullshit.
Bullshit. I mean, you're going to have different classifications, but even at the highest classes, level 4 people, yards still have jobs. People who still have to run the facility, and this is what I'm saying. So for the state facilities, they're ran a certain way. Everything's by the book. You have to have this, and this, and all of the state workers have to be hired through the state. They background checks, all that. When you're looking at a private facility, which we have a lot of private facilities out here, which are just basically private prisons. Well, now you're just hiring, Amy, Dick, and Tom off the fucking street and giving them minimum wage to basically run these facilities. So these facilities are all getting funded. So any inmates that are coming in, the government's funding, right, giving them this money.
Is that both private and public?
Both private and state. So both facilities.
That's what we were talking about. Federal and state is what we were talking about.
Yeah, federal, state, and private. Okay, private is privately owned. You have people like who was one of the investors that I was telling you about? That Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton was one of the big investors at one of the facilities I was at, Crowley Correctional Facility.
Texas?
What's that?
In
Colorado.
Texas?
Colorado.
Oh. I know there's a Crowley, Texas.
So it just goes to show you, like, they're getting all this funding, but what's really happening in these facilities is the inmates are running it from top to bottom, except for security, obviously, right?
Right.
So from top to bottom, you have your cleaners. We'll start at the bottom. You got your cleaners, you got your kitchen crew, you got your basic laundry guys and all of this. Well, now you get into different types of pay. So what the state facilities do, or what all facilities do, is they generate revenue. So each one has their own different ways. They'll have crews that go out and clean up. They'll have crews that'll go out and pick, from the farms. They'll go out and pick cabbage or onions or whatever they got, ready to harvest. They'll go out. The crews will leave the facility to go do these, and they're getting paid, 60 cents a day is the base pay. You might get a little bit of incentive, but it's not going to reach over like $1.60 a day.
Yeah.
And
they're still going to tax it, right?
And they're still going to, that's exactly right. They still tax it. Say you make $12 or $20, your whole month. Well, state pay comes once a month, and you get like $12 out of the $20 you done made. So you work all month, you get like $12 a month, which is a toothbrush, toothpaste, barely enough to get anything off a canteen. We're talking essential needs off a canteen. You're working, like you said, slave hours. It's 8 hours a day, guaranteed, 5 days a week. And if you don't go to work, like I said, you go to the hole. So now this facility is a self-operating thing, except for security, obviously, Right. But even then, security's broken. They're still bringing in, these cops are bringing in contraband. They're bringing in all this other shit. It's just a working economy, right?
That happens a lot.
It happens on a daily.
The guards bringing stuff in.
The guards bring stuff in. They might let something happen in the visiting room. They might not be bringing it in, but they might turn and look over here while it's happening over here.
Yeah, they were sneezing or something.
Yeah, and they get paid, right? Because you see the relationships between inmates and some of these CEOs. Some of these people, they're just regular people like you and me.
Yeah.
But all these state facilities have another thing. At Trinidad Correctional Facility, we made filters, and these filters went out to every government around here in the Southwest, area. Every government facility, from hospitals to the Air Force Base to any government facility you could think of. This place is making filters, and these people are getting paid pennies on the fucking dollar for these filters, right? And obviously, the government's going to be paying full price for these filters because they're getting funded, right, for maintenance and all this shit. So all this money their spending is going right back into their own pockets. Why?
So
Because
basically, they're putting $1 making back 20.
Exactly. And they're using inmates to do it. That's why when I started realizing what was going on, I was working in the kitchen, and the first thing that I realized is this fucking chicken says not for human consumption on the box. And we found out that these are the fucking legs that they fucking inject the steroids in.
Oh.
And they're giving them to the fucking facility. The meat says not for human consumption on the box, and you're busting open these boxes and feeding it to the facility. So they're using money. They're not paying what they're supposed to pay for the food.
Yeah, so it sounds like the meat you're talking about is basically just scraps off the floor.
It's basically what it sounds like to me. When I looked at that box and seen that with my own two eyes, there's nobody you could call. You can't pick up the phone and say, "Can I file a complaint?"
Yeah. Talk to the guard, and he's like telling you to fuck off, do your job.
Exactly. You put in a fucking complaint in that box. Who do you think it goes to? The same people that are running the whole facility. So it's a lose-lose when you're a convict and you're in there. You just got to deal with the circumstances. But I just really started realizing how fucked up it was, because now you have 80% of the prison population, 70% is fucking nonviolent crimes.
Yeah, you told me about that.
So you have all these nonviolent offenders around violent offenders. It's made so people catch more time in prison. Like I said, they're making money already when you being in prison. Now you get there on a 3-year sentence. All these drugs are coming in. It's an economy. You're stressed out. You have all these circumstances around you. Something's going to happen, right? You're going to end up fighting somebody. You're going to have a bad day. You might end up pulling up some drugs and getting high. And so you fall into that economy, into that, thing. You might get caught with some drugs. You might get caught with a knife. It's more time added onto your sentence, which means
more time, more money for them.
More money for them. Exactly. So it's almost like they say that door is a revolving door. Well, they make it that way on purpose just because of the money. And it's not even about rehabilitation. They're doing very minimal when it comes to helping people really rehabilitate. They're actually having the fucking... I spent time in a therapeutic community, and my job was to teach the curriculum to people about, core beliefs, thinking traps, just different cognitive thinking skills.
Right.
And my job was to, teach people how to find themselves and identify their problems. And, that way you get to the root of the problem, you know where to start. You know what to start fixing. You know what I mean? Like if you, like some people just don't realize what their root of their problems are. So as I was doing this program, I just realized we're doing everything. We're rehabilitating each other. How do I have the qualifications to rehabilitate anybody when I'm being rehabilitated myself?
True.
And that's what they have us doing in there, is rehabilitating each other. So it's like, it's not iron sharpens iron, because there's people going every which way. You know what I mean? There's
self-governance almost.
Yes, exactly. So there's conflict, right? Because not everybody's the same. Not everybody.
You got too many alphas in one room.
Too many. And they know that, right? So that's what I'm trying to say, man. The design is not designed for rehabilitation in the prison system. And I'm in Colorado, where we have more prisons per capita than anywhere else in the country. And that's a problem. That's a problem, y'all. Like when we are just fucking farming more and more prisons, and look at all these people, man. Like they're letting sex offenders out quick.
I'm going to ask you about them later.
They're letting sex offenders back out on the fucking streets. They're violent offenders. My barber, check this out, bro. My first offense was a nonviolent drug offense. Pistols and weed. I had pistols, but it was nonviolent because I wasn't in the act of using any during the fucking crime or whatever. So anyway, pistols and weed, right? Nonviolent. I go do 4. I do the whole thing. I do 3 on a 4. Get my good time, see parole twice, get denied twice, see ISPI. They denied me to my mandatory release date. Damn. Never got a write-up, never got insured. The first time I failed. Never got a write-up, pretty much did all my time day for fucking day on a non-violent pistol and weed case, okay?
Yeah.
Now, my barber, My barber pulls out a gun and shoots at somebody for saying something to his girl. Gets a 9-year sentence. He's out in 3.5. This is
Whoa.
the way they fucking keep our society fucked. And that's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, it's intentional. It's intentional. I was in there. I did everything I had to do. I walked the fucking line, bro. I did all my fucking time. No early parole. They're paroling motherfuckers to get back out on the streets and reoffend. The recidivism
Yeah.
rate is outrageous, and it's because they're doing it intentionally.
So, and I know they put a lot of motherfuckers in jail for just drugs alone. I mean, hell, the presidency ran off at 20 in the early 90s.
Yeah.
So they're taking non-violent offenses. They're putting them in there for just about max amount of time, as you said you were.
Yep.
But they're letting rapists, murderers, whatnot, the worst of the worst.
Yes.
They're letting them out at a lot quicker rate than non-violent offenses.
A lot quicker. You know, when COVID hit, I think that changed a little something. They're trying to let out these because they were so overpacked, right? It's overflow. It's not enough room. Well, why isn't there enough room? Is crime really that bad? Or are the crimes that are being convicted a little bit fucking, the punishment's a little bit too harsh? I think that's, the latter's the reason.
Well, look at New York. There's a couple people get evidence they murdered somebody and they walk because they don't have room in jail, from what I remember right from COVID.
There was a story not too long ago about a lady that got raped, and this dude does 10 years, gets out. The day he gets out, he hunts her down and rapes her again.
So he planned that shit. 10 fucking years.
10 years. And then that's the first thing that's on his mind.
What? No rehabilitation right there.
No rehabilitation. And that's what I'm trying to say, man. There's no fight for rehabilitation. There's no fight for the people. Our system is broken, man, and it needs to be fixed. And it's going to start from the top down. And should there be prisons? Yes. Should you put the worst of the worst with the worst of the worst? Yes. Should nonviolent offenders be mixed in with murderers and pedophiles? I don't think so, personally. I think there should be a facility for nonviolent offenders and a facility for
that's what levels were for.
But the level system is fucked, right? Because now if you walk away from a fucking halfway house as a nonviolent offender, now when you go back, you have an escape, which is 8 points. You have a fucking open detainer, which is, so you're automatically, as soon as you're fighting it, you ain't even got to be convicted yet. Your level is maxed out because you have an escape. You're an escape motherfucking thing. You're an escape risk.
That's smart for them.
It's smart, but think about this. Think about the flip side of it. Now they're letting people out and giving them more charges, more time, right, for an escape from a level 1 facility, which really ain't even an escape. It's an unauthorized absence. It's not more time. It's what it really comes down to. Yeah, exactly. So they flip it any which way, man. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't think shit's not right with the justice system and with the prison system. And there's a lot of fixing to do.
Yeah, and with a country that's wastes tons and tons of money on stuff that has nothing to do with American.
Exactly. Like sending millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine and funding wars that we have no fucking business in. I get it.
We did talk about Paris Hilton, funders. What about companies?
What about company?
Yeah, what companies did you make? Do they make clothes for?
Oh yeah. So look, Victoria's Secret is one of them. And there's a lot of companies doing this, man. There's a lot of big companies using the prison system to have inmates get their fucking shit ready for pennies on the dollar. Like I said, 60 cents a day. How much is that an hour at 8 hours? Right? So exactly. So 60 cents a day. You're making, say you're putting together, like for Victoria's Secret, you're putting together all these fucking panties. And that's how that dude, came up. There's a dude who fucking started Victoria's Secret. He used the fucking prison system to put together his shit for pennies on the dollar. And then he goes and sells it to fucking, everybody It
For
names a
like
Victoria's Secret.
900% profit.
Exactly. Like 1,000. Yeah, exactly. Like 1,000% profit, even more probably. And big companies making big money. And this is all funneled back and goes back to the prison system. Now, let me see. Let me tell you this. When people go to prison, should they be uh should they have to pay a consequence? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But the way the prison system works is money. So if you have money, you could be comfortable as you want in that bitch. Make as many calls as you want. You eat whatever food you want. You have a nice fucking TV in your room. You got a radio. You got a coffee pot. If
Got
you got
everything.
money,
Like you're on vacation.
we here. I'm with the homies. There ain't no bitches around. There's a couple bitches, but they can't really pull them. You know what I mean? You might be able to snatch one or two. You know what I'm saying? A couple little nurse or something, a little bitch CO. But you know, that's the whole thing. This is the only thing that's really missing because, like I said, everything else is in there. It's a little economy, and so they make it as comfortable for people as possible. But why? For
They're in
money.
jail.
It's money. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, you're in jail.
Oh,
You're
so
supposed to be paying.
their pockets get richer to make people more comfortable that just happen to have that extra scratch.
Exactly. So, and it all gets funneled right back into the prison system, which nothing happens for inmate reform. Nothing happens for, inmate anything. Like only more and more gets taken away from the inmates as far as rights. And people are so dumb they ain't even down to stand up for them, so they'll let them do it.
It does make sense. Like I said, there's certain offenses that obviously don't fit the crime.
This is how I feel. We need to bring back public execution.
Oh, we talked about this. We did.
We need to do it. Like, this is something that has to happen. There's too many people up in here that are living this crazy, have no consequence for my action type of shit. And I just really believe if we start beheading motherfuckers publicly, if we start hanging motherfuckers publicly on the fucking courthouse steps, like immediate after sentencing type shit. Oh, let's take them outside,
Yeah.
put them on the. People
We
will
did talk
think
about this. I
twice
told you what
before they
happened with
fucking load a
Saddam.
clip and walk into a school. I promise you.
Well, the thing is, the people that walk into these schools, I don't think they really care about what happens to them.
Yeah.
Because they're basically either the one a state actor and they're going to get paid, they're going to end up dead, so it doesn't really matter. But
And that goes
in the
with
end,
any
they don't
crime,
care.
though.
Yeah.
That goes with any crime. And look, pedophilia, I think castration live. Like, you know what I mean? Like, castrate this motherfucker live. And let's watch that. Let's watch that and see how he feels after castration.
Shit,
I
people
just
will
think
pay
we're
for
too
that.
soft. We're too soft, homie. We're in this fucking box and we're just getting softer and softer. And
Well, I think it's our generation. We may be the start and the end of it because we grew up busting our ass to get where we were.
yes.
We knew there was repercussions. Like I was watching a video of Larry Elder. I was more afraid of my dad than I was the cops
Mm.
because I'd much rather have gotten arrested and dealt with the cops than my dad. You know what I
And
mean?
that kept you straight.
It did. And the same thing with my kids. Like, granted, I don't beat the shit out of them like my dad did, but
Yeah.
you have that certain aura around you that all you gotta do is look at them, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I don't know," and they start crying.
My daughter, my girl says it all the time about my son. She's like, he's so like in front of you, he's not emotional. He's just everything is fine. It's all good. She's like, and when you're not around, then I get the emotions. I get this, I get that.
Oh,
It's like, so it's like around me, just like you said, he's just like,
stoic.
yeah. Because he knows, they all know it's around me. That's just what
They
time
do.
it is. It's just because, and I don't hit my kids. I hit my daughter once with the belt, my youngest daughter once with the belt, and that's because she was fucking up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
She was
great.
fucking up. But other than that, like I don't believe in that shit. I
There's
grew
no
up in that.
reason for it
There's not. They're kids. They're
because, like I
children.
said, if they do something really stupid, yeah, they're getting that ass whooped.
Yeah.
But it's something like, fuck, I did that as a kid. What's wrong with that? You know? But I was a
No, I
pretty
get
bad
that
kid. I
part.
would say that too.
You know, I'm good. You know, I got five, and all ages, all the way down to 6 years old. You know, from 21 to 6, and it's just a daily struggle, man. You gotta. It's just a fine balance being a parent. You know, because you.
Oh yeah. I think
I
I
always tell
realized
my
what it was.
kids. I tell my
It's a
kids, I love
difference
you,
between
but I'm not your friend. I'm your father.
There you go. There's a difference between family and friends. I'm your dad.
Yes,
I'm not your buddy. And I tell
and
my
that.
kids all the time when they do like something, forget to say dad or sir or mom. I'm like, am I your fucking buddy? Who are you talking to?
Yeah,
They're like, oh, sorry, dad. You know, it's that little respect. Like I had to call my dad dad. I couldn't just be like, hey, what's up, Tony? What's up? You know,
yeah. My daughter did a bro to me one day. I said, I'm not your bro. Don't ever bro me again. Like
yep.
we ain't homies. I'm your father. Like, and that's all that there is to it. You don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me, but I'm still your
You just have
father.
to
You know what
listen
I'm
to me.
saying? Yeah, like you gonna respect me when I'm around. Period. Anything other than that is whatever. But that's just what it is, man. And I think we've lost that. I think we've lost that with our youth. And like you said, there's just not enough fucking men going around, man. It's a lot of soft
What
shit.
it
And
is. Because these women that strong, independent, don't need no man, but they need the child support. Just saying. I mean, not all cases.
yeah,
Granted, are like battery, abuse, and all that stuff. A lot of times, it's just government pays me money.
exactly. Exactly. And we need to get out of that mind state, man. Like we need to get back into the mind state of stick by your man, you know? And this goes for all
There you
you
go.
women out there. Stick by your man. If you decide to have a family and do all this through thick and thin, for better, for worse, take that shit serious, y'all. And women, men, take that shit. If you make them vows, then make it serious. Don't make it like, oh, so I heard this and this and that. Oh, it's over. Like that's not a relationship. That's not a bond. That's two people that are looking for instant gratification and once you're done with the instant gratification, you're looking for a way out. And
Bro,
that's
in
where
three
we're at.
weeks, 3 weeks will be 21 years
For
being married.
wow, congratulations, brother. Holy
Seems like
shit.
forever. Like I spent 20 years in the army, and then you think about I've been married for 21. I'm like, fuck, dude, those thing numbers come up fast.
Fast. Me and my girl are coming up on 10. We're in year, let's see. We're in year 7 going on 8.
Yeah, I think we're 23 and 21. It's fucking amazing, man. It's
That's
just
crazy, bro. Congratulations. That's a grind right there. But yeah, not a lot of people take that serious. So what do we see? Broken homes,
And you got
more
to think about
issues.
it. I deployed consistently throughout my career.
Yeah,
Yet we had our issues, we had our fights. I mean, who doesn't? I come home, I've got fucking brain rot. She's trying to make not to make me mad, and it creates tension. I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't a
yeah,
healthy relationship. But every time we came through it. Granted, I'm a hothead, not so much anymore because you just know me as this chill dude that's always smoking weed.
yeah.
Which I earned it, and I forgot what we were talking about.
Longevity, marriage.
Oh yeah, dude, it's and the people where you're hanging with at the time, like you two you're never gonna last. You're always arguing. You're always that. I'm like, how's that third fucking divorce going for you? You know?
That's the thing. Conflict comes. I mean, no relationship is just going to be all smiles and
Yeah.
all good. All not one on planet Earth. There's going to be issues that arise. There's going to be things that come up in life. There's going to be disagreements.
But
You
it's
should
about
never
weathering the storm.
exactly. It's
That's what I
about
was getting
saying
at. Like
and
I get
sacrifice.
my exactly. That's it. I
Yeah,
mean, I've realized like, yeah, I might be over there sacrificing my life for this country, but I'm sacrificing precious moments I could have had with my kids.
mm,
You know, 3 kids.
yes,
I was there for one birth.
Mm.
One birth. One birth was 2 months after I deployed, and the kid was born. My son was born 1 month later. But they're like, no, you absolutely have to go right now. When they had motherfuckers that they were leaving 3 months behind because their wife had kids, you know, in a month or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, why are you so I love the Army. I love my country. And I know at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be something good for this. But
Yeah,
at that
definitely.
time, I was like, fuck the Army. Fuck this country. Well, not this country. Because I was in Iraq when it happened.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what I meant by fuck this country.
Yeah. You were done there.
And then think about it. Everything that we went through, and now that we're still together, and most people can't even come close to what we've gone through. It's just
No,
crazy.
man. Look, I was married for 12 years. And I got divorced in 2012. And I had 4 kids with my ex-wife, you know. So I tried, bro. When I got to prison finally, and shit just coming back to me. I'm hearing shit that's going on in the streets from prison, and
Oh, I got you, man. I got you.
it's just like this for me. Filling out them papers was a failure to myself because I felt like the only thing I ever wanted was my whole family under the roof. You know what I'm saying? A big family. Like I grew up with that. My grandfather had 7 girls, all my cousins, you know what I mean? So Thanksgiving will be all of us there hanging out. And that's what I always wanted. You know what I mean? My grandparents were always the head of the table and it was all of us. And it was just a really good feeling always having that. So as a kid, I always wanted a big family, 10 kids, 13 kids. And but I got taken away, obviously. I ended up with 5 and a grandson now. So, that was my biggest
Damn, you got a
failure in life.
grandson already?
I do. I got a
You
2-year-old
old
grandson.
motherfucker.
2 years old he is. And that's just what it is, man. We don't always get what we want in life, but this is the thing. If I would have never left that situation, I would be dead. She could be dead. And a lot of other people, just could be lives could be impacted. Obviously, my kids and everybody surrounding. So, yeah, and so I had to make a decision. Like, do I get out here and do some dumb shit, or do I fucking chalk this up as a loss? And this is the biggest failure ever, right? Do I chalk this up as a loss and start all over again? And sitting down and just looking at myself and just understanding who I was, I had to do it, man. And it was the hardest thing that I ever did. But I filed for divorce, and I divorced her. And when I came home, I found my girl, and she's loved me unconditionally since the day we fucking met. I could do no wrong in her fucking eyes, and I'm a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit when I first came home. I was just running through bitches. You know what I mean? So, but she showed me that unconditional love, and that's the only thing I've ever been looking for my whole life when it came to a partner. Like, I wanted to find a girl that was gonna love me unconditionally because that's the way I love. I ain't one of them people that'll say I love you and I don't mean it. If I love you, I'll die for you. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I am.
Yeah, that's family.
Yeah.
Family or certain people that, you call brother.
Exactly. So, and that's just where it's at, man. So I'm happy. And I'll say that to say this to everybody, to whoever's listening. If you ever feel like you're failing, you don't know what's on the other side, y'all. You don't know what's on the other side. When you feel your deepest, darkest moments, and I've been in a few. I've been, 55 days in the hole. You can only use the phone once every 30 days. So it's, you can no outside communication except for letters. And it was just, you're just by yourself. You have nothing. You have no TV. You have no radio. You have no nothing. There's no nothing. You just have yourself, your thoughts, and whatever book they fucking decide to stroll in, whatever Louis L'Amour they fucking bring in there. But that's very humbling, and that's very like you could get into some dark spaces. I've watched dudes hang themselves behind that type of shit, So just keep pushing, y'all. Keep pushing. You never know what's on the other side, and life is great. Life is good, man. We only get this one. So if you're ever thinking about, dark shit out there, just keep your head up and keep pushing because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. None of us do.
True. I say, what is it, YOLO?
YOLO.
What I used to tell people, man, it's like live every day like it's your last. Not necessarily like go be stupid, but enjoy it.
Oh, live, laugh, love. That couldn't be a cornier fucking.
Yeah. Now you're white. Shut up.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like that's what life is about. It's the music's in there too a little bit. But no,
yeah, man. This is change of pace from your show. I noticed you're actually smiling here.
Yeah. Well, over
but
there,
I ain't gonna lie. When I popped up on your panel the other day, like, yeah, this real motherfucker's here, you got excited. Crazy though,
you, bro.
But anyway, hey Nunya, if you're still here, throw down his link again.
Oh, Nunya, I didn't even check the chat out. Nunya in the building.
I don't know if she's still ears off.
Laura P, wherever you're at in life, just keep grinding, keep moving. And like I said, we don't know what tomorrow holds for us. We don't. But just detach from the bullshit and start attaching to things that you love and you care about, and everything else will fall into place.
That's Mr. LL, the poet. You got to come over here more often, man.
Oh, I come through and fuck with you, bro. Whenever I see
know
you
live,
do,
but a lot of times I'm like, I've got a topic, and you know me, I stay steady on my topic. Unlike some other channels.
That's how I was my first 6 years on here. First 5 years, I had a topic. I talked about it. Really didn't break it. Interacted with the comments. That was it. But I'm a freestyler now, bro, and I like this type of vibe right here. I like where we could just get on and talk about whatever, and that really means something, Laura, because if it just any of this experience or any of our words can help somebody in any kind of way, that's what this platform is all about. That's what this is all about. Like, each one teach one. Let's all uplift each other. We don't need to kumbaya and shit like that, but we can all learn from each other.
We don't do that here. What's up, Taco Cat? But yeah, man, this is like, as soon as you told me my stream went out, I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm going to start another one. He's going to be there, and I'm going to wing it. And guess what?
Great show. Great fucking show.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I know
I wanted to talk to you. I tried to clip your video the other day, but shit. You try. Whatever. You're still here.
Yeah. I usually do the little Dougie and make it unclippable.
Yeah. I know. I did ask you about it, but then I totally forgot about it.
Me too. So that's why I'm glad we got to rehash on this a little bit.
Because I definitely feel like it was something that people need to know. Because the media is not going to say anything about it.
Well, and that's the thing about, prison too, is people need to understand it's fucked up in there. So sending somebody to prison for stealing a fucking, some clothes or something like that, just non-violent shit, it doesn't resonate with me. Like, being in there, your life's at risk every day, and it's just because of the violence, man. And like I said, man, if we can open people's eyes to what's really going on with this industry, this money-making fucking machine, because that's all it is. It's a money-making machine. It's not about lowering the recidivism rate. It's not about rehabilitation. It's not about none of that. It's about bluebacks, greenbacks.
Always. That's what everything's about.
And once we start focusing on like that type of shit, and we can all come together, like I said, man, all of us are separated right now and through different walks of life, right? Through religion, politics, who your favorite team is, so much separatism. If we had an actual united nation, we would be the motherfucking most deadliest nation united. And I'm not talking military wise, y'all. I'm talking the people. Yeah, I'm talking the people. Now, will they drop bombs on us? Probably, but you know, the people the people need to come together, man, because we all have the same issues, the same problems. No matter what your color is, no matter what your background is, we all have the same shit going on. We need to figure out with each other how to fix the issues because until then, they're going to be controlling it, y'all. And if you want them to control it, you see how it's going. You see how they're doing us. You see what food costs. You see what eggs cost. You see what gas costs. Like, come on, y'all, stop playing yourselves. Come together. We all need to come together,
Give me
and not
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
all the real ones. Yeah, my bad.
Nunya, check your damn Slack. But go ahead and continue because I was gonna caveat to what you had to say.
No, that was it. We just need to come together, man. We need to,
Yeah, this is why I'm glad you're up here because we have two different walks of life. We had the guy that went the military route. Well, we know your route, but
I
the
went to
same. We
prison.
all have. Where are we at right now?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
are we at right now?
Iron sharpens iron. And that's where I want to be around people that have an elevated mentality, can see things a little bit more clearly and a little bit less diluted because there's, social media is the biggest cause of dilution and fucking, miscommunication.
Yeah.
And if we can connect like this,
misinformation, it's a bunch of things, man. And the thing is, like, how many people would like, oh, I'm an ex-con, who normally was like, oh, I'm not gonna let you up because you're an ex-con. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I just realized we're all in the same place. If people really want forgiveness, I mean, there's some shit you can't forgive, obviously, like fucking chomoism.
Yeah, definitely.
But dude, we're all still American. We have one cause, one fight, and we all love guns. Some of us can own guns, but we all love guns.
Oh, we do all love them. I'll tell you that much right now. Can't all own them legally, but yeah, America.
Well, for us Americans, except for you, Laura.
Where's she at?
You're Canadian. She's Canadian.
No,
Oh, you can smoke on this show right now, so you don't have to go black. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, let me go grab a little bud real quick.
All right, brother. I forgot he likes to smoke as much as I do. All right. Anyway, like I said, YouTube decided they didn't want me to play my video on Larry Elder because I guess the Breakfast Club doesn't like to share their racism. I don't know why it keeps looking like I'm looking up there. But this was, where the fuck did he go? Because now he needs to talk while I go get some weed. Anyway, let's see. While we're doing that, I was going to fucking play some stupid shit anyway, so let me find it. Wait. There it is. We're going to watch some good fashioned. That's not the one. Thought I cut him out for a second. Thank God.
Just gonna grab.
We're gonna have a little. No, you're good, man. We're gonna have a flashback.
Follow-up to his breakout hit, Bloodsport. It's the Mad Max, Blade Runner, and Terminator mashup that nobody thought they wanted until they saw it, and they knew they didn't want it.
I like the misery.
The world has been decimated by a deadly plague, and we first see Van Damme doing what Van Damme does best. Kicking people in the face and cutting their f***ing throats out. He saves this lady, who we find out is a cyborg, who can cure the plague if she can just get to Atlanta. Van Damme doesn't have time for petty shit like that and tells her to fuck off.
It's not my business.
She is then kidnapped by the movie's villain, Fender,
I'll take you to Atlanta.
who's the
We're going to
biggest
Atlanta now?
asshole
Sweet.
you will ever see. Friends head off and just walks around with it. He figures that if he takes her to Atlanta,
I'd be a god.
that doesn't make any sense, but the cuts people's heads off so nobody argues. So, anyways, this idiot tries to sneak up on Van Damme, which we all know is impossible. So she takes a bottle to the face from 25 yards away, thrown underhand. Yeah. They become friends for some reason, and she also tries to get Van Damme to help the cyborg get to Atlanta.
Why don't you rescue her?
He can't be any more clear in how he gives zero fucks about saving the world, and you just have to admire that.
There's a cure for the plague and you don't give a shit.
So, while saving all mankind doesn't interest him, stealing a ball from a child really pisses him off. He's a complicated person. He learns that Fender is taking the cyborg to Atlanta. Van Damme holds a grudge against Fender ever since he killed his lover sadistically by tying them up in barbed wire and dropping them into a well. Oh yeah, he made the sister hold on to the barbed wire.
It's up to you, honey. If you can hold them, they'll live.
What the fuck?
Told you he's an asshole.
What is this
The
shit?
movie then tries to show
It's an
us
actual
that
movie.
the cyborg is a real person that underwent some sort of surgery, but nobody cares. We just want to
My
see
bad.
Van Damme kick some ass, which we get when he tracks down Fender's group to a rundown building where he goes ape and starts murdering everybody. He kills people with kicks, with knives, with a 4-barreled shotgun. He even does some crazy Tarzan shit on a pipe, which makes zero sense, but is fucking awesome. He then does the most incredible thing you will ever see in a movie, or real life, or a dream, or anywhere. The bad guy is trying to track Van Damme down, but can't seem to find him. Why is that? Because he's doing the motherfucking splits over your head, dipshit. He stabs the guy in the brain, which was redundant because his mind was already blown. They eventually overwhelm Van Damme, and while I'm not saying that Van Damme is Jesus, I'm also not saying Van Damme's not Jesus. So how does Van Damme Jesus get down? The most Van Damme Jesus way possible, with badass kicks. And they don't show it, but I'm pretty sure there were some spin kicks in there somewhere. The movie then skips ahead to everyone being in Atlanta, where it's raining and Van Damme is really pissed off. He shoots an arrow, but instead of hitting a bad guy, he shoots it into the ground in front of them. Why? Because it looks fucking awesome. Just like him holding a knife between his teeth. Then he realizes that's kind of dumb and takes it out. Then figures it actually was pretty cool. Never mind. Like I said before, Van Damme is pissed. So once again, he slaughters everyone. Now it's just Van Damme and Fender who spend a long time just flexing at each other. Like a really long time. Literally a full minute just staring at each other flexing. Their dramatic fight is an emotional roller coaster.
This was one of the
Fender
worst
even has
actors of
this
all time.
awkward moment where he completely
But
missed.
this guy loves him, man. Especially when it
Who?
comes between him, the guy that's doing this fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
He loves him, man. He
Don't
fucking
get me wrong.
hates.
Bloodsport was the shit.
Oh, he
I'm mad
loves
at you,
blood.
Javi.
What's going down?
Okay.
What's up, Elle? I'm mad at you too. What are you stealing my friends for, Javi?
What are you mad at me for? I do
talking
nothing
about?
wrong.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Thanks,
What's up,
Zippity.
Nanya? I
Good,
told
how
you
are
I
you?
was going to be around. You didn't think I was going to be
no.
around, huh?
Nah, I stop in every
Yeah.
once in a while. It's just been
I
busy.
know.
You know how it is for a pimp.
I've been
you know.
watching. I've been watching,
yeah.
y'all. I just don't really, I don't really type in the comments and you guys
Nah.
doing live
I
shit.
got
But
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
I mean,
supporting.
he always types in my comments. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
wow. Wow.
I do.
Okay, that's fine. I get it. So
He
does
actually
Janae.
likes my videos, though.
So did I. What the fuck?
Did.
She's
You
here.
said did.
So did I. Yeah, because I don't now.
Because you're mad.
Because I'm mad.
Okay, let's smoke, and then you get unmad.
I actually was just smoking, so
See?
you're right. And I'm
You're
still trying to
unmad.
work. And I sent Wog the link too, so he might come up. He was at
Oh, all
Target. But real quick, I did time James out because fuck him, and he's on lunch.
You can't do
Taco, where you been? Sorry,
I called
that. Take
Little
that
Caesar
motherfucking
today.
wrench right back.
Don't do it. Leave it there. I have to be blue, or else you're racist.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, and that means you don't like other
damn.
brown people,
Mm.
Damn.
and I'm brown.
Well, that
And
sucks.
Javi, wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
leaving this place. I'm downvoting this.
Whoa.
racist.
Downvote? No, are you on
Never.
three speak or what? She talking about downvotes.
Nah.
That's fine.
Never. It's okay. I'm not letting the blonde girl
Why
come up
are
ever
you
again.
echoing?
Am I?
Just a
Are
little
you in
bit.
Zoom?
I'm not in Zoom.
Then there's no reason I should be echoing. That's weird. Zippity, I'm good. I'm
How
just
have you been?
working.
Oh, you drinking? What are we sipping on?
No, I'm working. No, I don't drink.
No, she's drinking.
No,
Oh.
I don't drink. I'm working and listening
I don't
to
smoke.
more death threats to myself from, you know.
I just called Little Caesars and sent some clips over of racism to one of their
Hell yeah.
stores and just asked if they supported racism. And
Yeah.
if they do,
What'd they
then
say?
they can keep the employee. And if they don't, they should probably get rid of it.
What
They'll get back
happened?
with me. They're going to call me back here in a little bit.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, just some racism
At Little Caesars, you said?
at Little Caesars.
You
Yeah.
need some people to help email? Because we got a lot of people.
Yes. I can give you all the info, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, send that to me.
Uh-oh.
So
I might need help doing some of that too later this next week.
I got you.
Yeah, I
See?
seen it, Zippity. They stay giving me death threats, but them bitches won't pull up though. You
Shh,
feel
not
me?
here.
Sorry, but not here.
I'll
They
kick
won't
your
pull up
ass
here
off
because
the
this is
fucking
Jesus.
motherfucker right now.
Yeah, they will. Don't do it, but I did see it, Zip.
I'm saying you. Bring that shit in here again.
Oh, I just brought it in. I put it back here. Right here. Look, pull it up.
Is that what we're doing?
114. I don't have
Watch this.
anything. Oh,
Let's see what we got here.
Really, Scammy? I definitely don't have short hair. Are you better now?
okay. I was gonna say because I can't unmute myself. I don't know how. Just because you can do that in Zoom, don't mean that you can do that here. And
I
that's
just
good
did.
of you, Taco. You can't do that. Jesus
I
had short
can't do
hair.
what?
No, he didn't. It's long hair.
Wait. What are you telling me I can't do?
I said you can't do that.
Do what?
We have been so worried and heartbroken, but he's pulled through. All. I'm ignoring Javi if you guys can't tell.
Oh,
Why?
damn. So anyway, back to the video.
Misreads the situation.
Oh, she left on us, huh?
No, she's there.
Can she see what I type? Okay.
How embarrassing. Luckily, Van Damme gets
Okay, I
him
see
out
it.
of it
I
by
wish I had,
stabbing him in the stomach.
Send you this clip. I guess I could upload the clip.
Thanks, bro.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I should probably mention that girl is the exact same girl that Fender made hold the barbed wire. Anyways, Fender's alive again. But not for long, as Van Damme does what Van Damme does. And spin kicks him onto a meat hook. Yeah. Then the movie ends with the truest quote of all.
But I feel he's the real cure for this world.
Goddamn right.
I challenge anyone out there to name one thing that can't be cured with a stab to the brain from the splits or repeated kicks to the face.
Fucking love those videos. Hey, who put that Little Caesars there?
Fucking Little Caesars.
Little Caesars where?
Dude,
In
I
the back
totally just
chat.
took everybody
Oh.
off screen. I don't know how to go back.
That's
Oh,
Denver. That's
shit.
Thornton, Colorado. Her name's Nikki
Denny?
Denny.
Is
And I
that
got-
Nikki from
Yeah,
Nookie's
that's Nikki
channel?
Nikki. And I
I
got
was just about to
the.
tell you about her. Like, I seen the shit they've been posting. Like, what is going on?
So
That girl's
basically,
tripping.
I think that her racism needs to be exposed. Because I grew up in East Denver, in a predominantly black neighborhood. I got kicked out at
Right.
13, and I lived with a black family for like 3 years. They took me in and raised me. So I just don't do the racism thing. I don't like it. I don't do it. And like I told Little Caesars, we could just come up there if y'all don't want to do nothing about it.
Yeah,
You know
Little
what I mean?
Caesars fucking sucks.
Yeah, she was like, well, we can't really do nothing about it. I was like, oh, so you support racism. So she's like, she gave me her personal email, which the general manager's name is Mary. And call up there, talk to Mary, and let her know, like, we're making complaints. That they already have the clip. They already have the clip of her being racist, saying the N-word a couple different times. I sent them a
Right.
couple clips. So I don't know if they support that type of shit or not, but shit, if not, then we'll just keep spreading out the fucking. I'm gonna upload the clip now,
Okay.
just so you can see.
You're typing.
Sorry, I'm working. My bad. I'm on mute. I'm sorry. Damn it, Laura,
There's
don't
only
be coming
one.
up here ruining Javi's fucking stream.
What are you talking about? You know what?
It's me. Put me in timeout.
I'll ban your ass.
Did you hear her there?
She said put her on timeout. Yeah. Nobody else can put her in timeout.
Oh, you had to.
Yeah. Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm uploading it right now to my shorts.
Hey, Nunya, since you're still there, you can
Yeah, I was talking the whole time. I didn't even know I was muted. I
Yeah.
was looking at my
What is-
work computer.
quiet. Link to this channel, please.
To else? Okay.
Yeah.
And no, Laura, I was just getting on. Let me see.
my channel. I can look at myself all I want. It's weird.
Havi is the new Ray.
Who the fuck is Ray?
I don't know. Frank, maybe?
Frank the Tank?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Is that her? Wait, who is that?
Who is who?
Oh, I was looking at Elle's channel.
Anyway, once she gets that,
It's in the shorts section.
Okay, I got
It should be uploaded. Just give it a couple seconds.
Yeah.
It's not a long clip, so it only took a second to flip it. That's what I actually sent Little Caesars.
Huh.
Is what I just uploaded. I got a whole bunch of fucking shit of her.
Like, I met her that one time on your channel, and she seemed really cool at first. And then I seen her
Try to be
last night
cool.
on Nookie's, and I thought she was coming at Nookie, and I was like, what the hell? No.
She's just
hate
a
to be the
fucking-
asshole here,
Mm-hmm.
but I really don't have any real intentions to do panels and sit here and doing all that kind of stuff because that's not my thing.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want me to shut
yeah.
up? Sorry.
But it was really
It's time
good
to end
talking
it.
to y'all. Yeah.
Mhm. He's about to kill
I'll
us.
get with you. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna get with you later, and we'll do more. See what we can talk about later. Sound good?
Yeah.
And I'll come
Yeah.
up on your show. Hey, go up on his show. It's typically around 8 to 10 in the morning when he wakes up,
Mhm.
gets out of the shower. He's like all dripping wet, smoking.
Whoa,
Never mind.
stop. Calm down.
Trying to get you some viewers, bro.
Come through, y'all. Early morning wake and bake. Salute to everybody. Appreciate you, Javi, for having
Thank
me
you,
up.
Javi.
None you.
I got you.
You on the flip side. Appreciate
bye.
you.
All right, bro.
Bye, Jesus.
Well, y'all have a good day. Not telling y'all how to think. I'm just telling y'all to think. And panels, really, really not my thing. It's not what my channel is for.